Worship as I serve my brew. I'm cool with the work I do. Clock ticks in the world.
Hello. So, my dear old friend Donna wants me to talk about my nicknames because I have several. I made a list, and actually two lists. There's one on my phone too. So, let's get started with the beginning. When I was born and the world became whole again and angels rejoiced, probably. Anyway, my grandpa nicknamed me Fred from day one. And it took me 26 years to actually ask him why he did that. And he said, well, when I looked at you, you just look like a Fred. So Fred stuck with me. And then one night at a party, when I was below the drinking age of 21, no, I wasn't. Any officers that are listening? Anyway, we had a grand old time. But there is some girl that I did not know, and she asked me what my name was. And I think because I had a little too much to drink, I decided to be weird, and I was like, it's Fred. Nobody called me Fred except for my grandpa, his wives, and all his friends, like his friends, close friends. But like my friends and stuff, they knew about it, but they never called me Fred. So this time I thought I would just go ahead and say that's what my name was, and I did. And she was very confused, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "It's Fred." And she was like, "What?" And I said, F-R-E fucking D, Fred. And she was like, oh, I don't think she ever really figured it out. I think she was really confused. But my friend that was standing next to me, he was listening and died laughing. And then ever since then, that's years ago, like even if I see him now, he will still say, hey, F-R-E fucking D, what's going on? So that's another nickname. Then we have, of course, we have Brit, which I explained in the other video. That's from my mom. And Blair Bear is one from a few of my friends call me that. There's a fly in here. And then there's Blair Blair. No real big stories there. And Sarah Jane, that's from my Nana. And I think I covered that too. And then Bit Bit, another one from my mom. She called me that a lot. Easy E, like the rapper, because every time I would talk to one of my friends, we would always talk about him or his lyrics, and I would always end up quoting him somehow, or do some rap stuff for him. But it was always the Easy E song, and he would do the same thing back. So every time I see him now, he calls me Easy E. And then White Chocolate, that's an old one too. I've had that one forever. It's for several reasons. One, because I'm white and I like rap music a lot. And two, because I was two friends and we were inseparable. So there's three of us, we were inseparable. One was dark chocolate, and then the other one was Willy Wonka, and then I was white chocolate. So when we were all together, they're like, hey, Willy Wonka and the chocolate factory's there and everything else. So, but there's a lot of interesting times with that nickname. A few get-togethers with friends, and we would have a good laugh about calling me white chocolate. And then B short, B dash short, like too short, but he does his different. Anyway, that's from Paul, and that's because I also love Too Short, and I think because I did I did that one Too Short song a lot on IG, lip synced it or whatever, and then me and Heather did one together. So ever since then, he started calling me B Short because my Instagram name is Bacon Blessings, and then so B stands for bacon. And then we have BB and BB Bacon, and then Bacon. And those, of course, are from Instagram, from different people. Darcy, that's one of the ones Darcy calls me is BB. Actually, a few people call me BB. And then BB Bacon's from Sassy, and then we got Bacon, which is from a ton of people. I think I use that one a lot anyways, like I would refer to myself as Bacon, because if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm not a huge fan of the name Sarah. So, and then plus, I didn't know a lot of people at first, and I didn't want everybody knowing my real name. For some reason, I was weird about it. So I just started calling myself Bacon, and then everybody else did. And even people that still know my name is not Bacon, obviously. They still call me Bacon. So, it's kind of funny. Then we have LHD Lady, and that is LHD stands for long hair duo, and Lady is a combination of felony and lady, and that's like a whole inside joke between Darcy and I. And that's some Beyonce related, like all my single ladies, all my single ladies, it was something like that. And then LHD is the long hair duo, like I said. She and I did a long hair duo video. It was a flipogram together. And when I had really long hair, and she still has her long hair. So we were the long hair duo. And then Blip, that's also her and I, because recently I told about the gang signs and how the Bloods and the Crips could join their names and be the Blips, because that's adorable. And she loved that idea, and so we are now Blips crew members. I don't even know if I said that right, but we are working on our Blips signs as we speak. It's gonna be complicated, but it's gonna be adorable. And then Franny. Franny's a fun one too, because that's from when I did my whole Jersey thing on Instagram. And at one point, I referred to my character as Fancy Fran. And then when Sam chimed in, then she became Tina. And then she has since then, because that was several years ago, has since then called me Franny every time. And I only call her Tina now. And I think people were starting to get confused that followed both of us, because they're like starting to call me Franny when they were addressing me personally, like whenever we were having private conversations. And I think there was even a comment or two where they were like, hey, Franny. So I was like, are they getting in on the joke, or are they confused and they think that's my real name? But anyways, there you have it. I don't mind any of my nicknames, actually. I enjoy all of them. They all have a different reason. And it's always a different, like I have so many different people giving me nicknames. It's fun. It's fun. But that's it. 7 minutes if I don't edit this. Okay. So next time I will talk about something probably more interesting. All right. Hey, have a good week, and thanks for watching.